just make sure you make me look good tonight, because I don't want to look bad in front of an Army truck that I used to operate a few of these. Hey, welcome back to Dove Tech Talks. I'm your host, Eddie Horton. Tonight, we're talking about it. The Deuce and a Half. These things were awesome. Check this thing out. It's been completely restored by somebody that I have no idea who it is. But anyway, let's get going. Hey, if you were in the military and they said, hey man, we're not supposed to use Deuce and a Halves no more because they took them, they decommissioned them, and you're not supposed to use them anymore. Let me tell you something. They're still using them. They use them for everything. This one here was a vehicle that you could put a 60 on top of. You could stand up out of there and shoot out of this thing. You could do recon out of it. You could look out of it. Anything you want to do out there. Thing's pretty cool. This is your light switch right here. You throw this one here, you unlock it this way, and then you turn the lights on. You gotta push that up and push this over. There's dims up there, and then there's night drive, which are little purple lights that we use at nighttime just so that people can see you and you don't run them over. Because see, in the military it's a little different. I'm not responsible for not running you over. You're responsible for getting your dumb butt out of the way so you don't get squished by a Deuce and a Half. Now there's some great features about this truck. One of the downfalls to it is they ain't real good in the rain for a couple reasons. These things leak like, I mean, you might as well just roll the window down if it's raining, because this is going to be about the same thing. So they didn't ride that great, but they had springs in the seats, you know, they went up and down. They're kind of cool. So not huge locking mechanisms on the doors either. This one here, they have aftermarket locks on there. Whether they work or not, I don't know. So one of the other cool things about them in that was bad, or not cool things about them that was bad in the rain, was the tires. Now you know that the military uses everything that's the cheapest bidder, right? The lowest bidder wins the prize. These tires suck in the rain. They're terrible. They suck in any kind of conditions. They're not good for anything. They're just round, black, rubber, and they hold air. That's about the only good quality of them. Now, there's a lot of things this truck can do. There's also attachments you can get for this truck. Now, there's an attachment you can get put on this wheel. You stick a bar through it, and you tie a rope to a tree, start the truck, and it'll actually act like a winch and pull you right out of somewhere that you're stuck in. It's pretty cool, huh? And they can do that on all of them. They have that attachment for all of them. Now in the back here, these are personnel carriers too. So they don't have a door. So what you did, you open these up, these flaps. See? And then this is how you got in. You just crawl in there. And they got seats. Now there's a cool feature on these seats. I want to show you this because you're going to love it. It is really neat. You take this off and take this one off on the side here, because when we let this gate down, tailgang's not like the one on a Chevrolet. You got to let it down manually with these hooks on the side, see? So, and the other thing about these is they're heavy. All right, so now when you get up in there, and if you've been in the military, you know these things have a very distinctive smell. But check this out. See these seats? This is where you ride. But if you're done riding, you push them up like this, you fold the legs down and latch up into place. You got the whole cargo area to carry anything you need. And believe me, this is 3/16" plate. It'll hold just about anything you want it to hold. Another thing is, if you got to ride in this thing going down the road, man, it gets hot in there. I mean, this is a big old piece of rubber flap right here, and they suck it all the way down, and it gets hot in there. They never would let you roll the sides up. I don't know why. I asked them all the time, can we put the sides up? They said no. I don't know why. They wanted us to sweat, I think. It was just terrible. Now, the other thing is, when you put this back up, you got to make sure that you don't have your pieces in the thing. So you got to close it like this and walk over, get your flaps out of there so you don't tear up your other piece. See? You take these out, put the hook back in there, make sure you don't got your pieces in there. See? Now that's how it's latched. It's just as easy as your Chevrolet truck, there's just no handle. This won't work for you sissy boys out there. You don't like doing this kind of stuff. So, this one's stuck. So see, I got that one stuck. So I got to take this one off and let it down. See? I got to take this one off now because this one got stuck. And then let this chain out of there. And somebody put some extra stuff on there. You hear how that slammed? This ain't got no rubber seals in it either for being watertight. It just slams up against it. So you can imagine how noisy this thing is going down the road when you're hitting all the bumps out in the woods. It was really noisy. So when you're putting your flaps back down, this one goes first. Then this one folds over. See? Now it makes a supposed to be water, keep the water out, see? Now, so you put these back down, put all your people in there, and nobody knows you got people in there. When you don't want them to know you got people in there. Now look at that, isn't that easy to do? It does got a little zipper thing here. You can unzip this and let it down, so you can look out the back when you're going down the road. Just don't lean too hard because you will fall out. Now, look at this. I mean, oh, good Lord. That is a hook right there. So they just use this to put chains around stuff. This is a pintle hook. These things are so heavy duty, but that's what the military uses, all pintle hooks. This was added by them just to pull a trailer down the road, just because they wanted it. It's a civilian model now. One of the cool things about these trucks are you can get a lot of this stuff online. If you go to, oh gosh, there's sites out there, let's say, military surplus vehicles, you can go on there and you can get this vehicle and all the attachments and all this stuff you can get completely replaced. They have everything for these trucks out there still. These things, it even has anchor points here on the sides. Now on some of the models of these sides will fold down. This one does not, but some of them do. They have a huge fuel tank. These things use a lot of fuel. On this side, oh, these locks do work. So see there, you got your Stars and Stripes bandana right here. That's pretty cool. Now, one of the other things that these things were known for was breaking down. At the worst time ever, they would always break down when the bad guys was coming. And then you just use the front here. Let me show you what we got on the front. We got some stuff going on the front. It's pretty cool too. See, these is a barge chain. And you know how I know it's a barge chain? Because the military never had a chain this big for anything. I mean, this thing's huge. Now, see these points here? These toe points? These things are not supposed to be on here. They're not usually on the truck. They're just because it's a civilian model now. So this is the turn signal indicator, but it's blocked off right here. You see this little spot down here? That's the night driving light. So at nighttime when the bad guys are around, that's all that lights up, and it lights up like a little purple light. And then you can see where you're going. I don't know if they're purple or not. Supposed to be purple, but they're purple when you turn them on. Somebody said blue light driving or something. Shut up. I'm gonna smack you in the head with a blue light. That's Kmart. Blue light special. Remember those? Sometimes they get a little rowdy in these things. See this little extra piece on this one right here? You know why that's there? Because somebody pulled too hard on this one time and ripped it. So they had to put this on there to fix that and then put their anchor point back on there. Now, these are not just used for the vehicle. You can pull up to a cliff somewhere, a lake somewhere, tie off here and throw it out in the water or over the cliff and use the truck as weight to get your job done, whatever it is you got to get done. So, and you see the beautiful camo stuff we got going on here, this paint job. This thing's awesome. This one's actually called Sergeant Rusty. Well, he's not too rusty anymore. It looks real good. The guy did a wonderful job of taking care of this and restoring it. You can get one of these. You can get one of these trucks for about $2,000, $2,500. It'll need some work. And here's the other thing you can do. You can also buy them for 25, 30 grand already done like this one. This one's not 25 or 30 grand, but they do make them that are even nicer with locking doors, sealed cabs so they don't leak water on you. You can get nice interiors in them. You can get an ignition switch so you can lock it and leave it somewhere in a parking lot and have to worry about it being stolen. But they have price ranges all the way from 30, 40,000 all the way down to $2,500. And that's not in the St. Louis market. That's all over the United States. So even in Puerto Rico. Now, one of the other things about these that was great is the parts were interchangeable. A lot of the parts you could just swap out from another one to another one. So if this one got damaged beyond repair in the field and you're just going to leave it there, but your truck had a flat tire, or your truck needed a fuel tank on it, or your truck needed some headlights or lighting on it, you can take it off the truck that's not going anywhere anymore and put it right on your truck, because everything was interchangeable. That's one thing that the Army did that was real good. All of the military, basically. They make them so you can interchange the parts on them, and they're very simple to work on. They're very, very basic. Here's the one thing. This is why we got such great firepower. You know how come we have such great firepower? I'm going to tell you. These things are slow. This won't get out of its own way. I mean, they are slow. It takes like 3 days to get across town. But it's powerful. It's got a lot of low-end torque. It can pull a house off its foundation, but you ain't going nowhere fast. So, if you're getting the itch to have a military vehicle, if you're getting the itch to look like that dude in the video that sings, who's the guy from Stain, and he sings and he's driving his truck in the video. He says he's got a diesel truck and he's driving it. That's one of these. If you're getting that, oh, I want to show you the air conditioning. I'm getting off track here. Let me show you the air conditioning. This truck came equipped with air conditioning from the factory, and here it is. See it? See the air conditioning? You can. This is not on max AC right now. I can pull these windows out further. Now we're on max AC. That's max AC. See, this now it's half AC, and then this is just driving weather when you just, you know, you don't want to perspirate a little bit. You can open the windows a little bit. I'm sorry, you can turn the air conditioner on a little bit. Hey, that is all we've got tonight for Dove Tech Talks. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's free, people. It's free. Subscribe. I'm spitting on you. Yeah, I don't want to spit on you. It's free. Don't be cheap. Subscribe. Hit the like button. And hey, we'll see you next time. Dove Tech Talks.